and Judges Association here in Kigali, Rwanda. This year's conference, with its timely theme of environmental justice, holds particular significance. The environmental challenges we face today are profound, spanning climate change, biodiversity loss, pollution, and unsustainable use of natural resources. As judicial officers, we bear a unique responsibility to uphold and advance the principles of justice in these areas. This conference also aims to deepen our collective understanding of judicial independence, which remains the bedrock of our work, and to explore how different jurisdictions within the Commonwealth can address our common challenges.
As you've already heard this morning, but it bears repeating, this association that we're here to meet with, we exist to advance education in the law and the administration of justice, to support and inform the work of the judiciary throughout the Commonwealth, and to promote the independence of the judiciary. As the Chief Justice has just mentioned, independence of the judiciary is a cornerstone of democracy. It is essential to have an impartial judiciary to maintain the rule of law. It is only where the law is interpreted by an independent judiciary with vision, a sense of purpose, and a profound sensitivity to society's values that the rule of law and therefore citizens' rights and freedoms are safe. The human right to a healthy environment is becoming increasingly significant. Courts play an important role in environmental justice. Climate litigation is becoming an important tool in delivering environmental justice. According to a report published by the United Nations Environment Program, the total number of climate change cases around the world has more than doubled over the last 5 years, from 884 in 2017 to over 2,000 in 2022. The report highlights how courts are finding strong human rights linkages to climate change. Some of those issues were highlighted in our keynote speech this morning and in the questions posed from the audience. This interest in environmental justice is leading to greater protection for the most vulnerable groups in society, as well as increased accountability, transparency, and justice, compelling governments and corporations to pursue a more ambitious climate change mitigation and adaptation goals. Just for your interest, in Canada, where I am from, very recently in June 2024, new legislation has been passed, which is identified as Environmental Justice Strategy Act. It will require the government to examine the links between racialization, socioeconomic status, and environmental risk, and it will develop Canada's first strategy on environmental racism and environmental justice. All this to say that environmental justice is top of mind around the globe. What could be more important than protecting the world we live in? As our keynote speaker indicated this morning, environmental justice is a just cause. There could not be a more appropriate theme in 2024 in this land of 1,000 hills. In the days ahead, we will benefit from the engaging program that's been created for us, and I know we will benefit from the excellent speakers we are so fortunate to have with us, and we will have a lot to learn as well from our informal discussions together. Importantly also, we will be reflecting in particular this afternoon as we visit the memorials and as the week continues on the horrors of the tragic events 30 years ago in the spring and summer of 1994, and we will convey our respect for and our admiration of the resilience of the people of Rwanda, their unity, and what they have accomplished. There is much to respect and admire them for.
It is my pleasure to now invite our guest of honor, His Excellency the President, to deliver his remarks.
Honorable Justice Lynn Leach, President of the Commonwealth Magistrates and the Judges Association, Chief Justices and representatives, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to join you for the 2024 Commonwealth Magistrates and Judges Association Conference. To begin, I would like to welcome you all to Kigali. We are very pleased to have you with us, and we thank you for choosing our country as a venue for this meeting. Environmental justice, the theme of this important gathering, is a top priority for the Commonwealth. In fact, 2 years ago, when Rwanda had the privilege of hosting the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, the urgent threat of climate change was at the top of the agenda. Today, global greenhouse gas emissions are disproportionately impacting Africa and small island developing states. But no country can afford to be complacent. All over the world, temperatures are rising at unprecedented rates. The quality of the air we breathe is constantly declining, putting us all at risk. Indeed, enacting environmental laws and policies is essential if we want to build a cleaner and more sustainable future. Even more important is having a strong and independent judiciary that enforces the law and puts the needs and interests of our people first. In Rwanda, after the genocide, we embarked on a journey to reform the justice system. This was a deliberate choice, driven by the conviction that the rule of law is a key building block for peace, security, and development. One of the most consequential laws our country passed is the ban on plastic bags. The effect has been tremendous. Beyond cleanliness of our streets, our homes, this decision reinforced the importance of managing our resources without too much dependency from the outside. Over the years, we have also taken seriously the conservation of national parks. All over the world, these parks are home to endangered species who unfortunately continue to be the target of criminal networks. For local communities, this rich biodiversity is a primary source of livelihoods. Too often, wildlife crimes also involve a wide spectrum of cross-border criminal activities which put our national security at risk. Close collaboration with the law enforcement is therefore necessary. With the independent and experienced judges, there is a lot that can be done to protect our environment and provide justice where it is due. To end, I urge you to use this platform to discuss the growing challenge of judicial corruption and case backlogs. Ultimately, the legitimacy of any justice system rests in the trust that citizens have in it. That is the basis of the ability of the courts to ensure respect for due process and respond swiftly and impartially to any dispute. Without this foundation, we cannot make a fairer and more peaceful world. Once again, thank you for inviting me to speak with you